Sometimes a home is not exactly where you think it's going to be or what it's going to be. You can take on different things, but it has to have some basic tenets. It has to be safe, it has to be sheltered, and there has to be an environment within that home of love and caring. But you've got to start with the home in order to do that. Otherwise, it's just such a struggle. To have a home means you can love, you can be safe, and you can thrive.
Sacramento Street was really exciting to build a project that is really innovative in California. It's also, for me personally, the first modular project that I've done in my career, and I've been trying to do one since I was 25 years old. It felt like a real victory here many years later to finally get a project where this technology is coming to fruition.
I've noticed over the years that different projects take on different personalities. Very often it depends upon the on-site management people. If you have really good on-site management support people, you're going to have a good project.
Frankly, I'm really excited about it. It is the first supportive housing project on a large scale that's been constructed in our town for probably ever. And this type of construction, it doesn't happen because there's one entity that does it. It's actually partnerships between the county, the city, Eden Housing, and all other entities that will provide supportive services to those who will live here.
Well, we're thrilled to be partnering with Eden as their construction lender. This is a really important project. It's well designed. It meets a critical need in the community in the city of Vallejo. The use of the modular technology makes a lot of sense. And so we're excited to bring what we can in terms of knowledge of our experience working with modular housing into this project.
Certainly there's a lot of players and there's a lot of different parts to it. And again, that's something that we pride ourselves on, is being able to work with all the various constituencies and be a collaborative partner with everybody involved to get the project to the finish line. Everybody worked together, Factory OS, CREA, Silicon Valley Bank, the lender, the city, Eden, everybody and HCD, everybody was very collaborative and cooperative as we went through the process to get to the finish line and get this thing underway.
In all of my experience at Eden and at Bridge and then serving on the Bridge board, it just was obvious that costs kept rising upward at really alarming rates. And there's only so much money that you and I can get the government to give us to build affordable housing. And it's going to be hard to get more if we're not pushing to get more value. And so I felt very strongly I want to try to work with companies as progressive as Eden on solutions to getting housing built faster and more efficiently. Having a union workforce was something that I hesitated initially, but my business partner, Larry Pace, said he thought it'd be critical. And so we met with the Carpenters Union that's headquartered in Oakland, and they said there's a building in Vallejo you should look at. And that's how we ended up here. And then it turns out there's a good reservoir of workers that are within 20 minutes of the factory. So we have 400 plus workers in the building, and I think probably 70% are within a 20-minute commute.
Talk about vertically integrated, where you are having the housing produced on Mare Island, so all the materials and everything come there, put together with local labor. That to me is a panacea. It's getting housing built, but at the same time, it's doing it in your local community, a really good thing for everybody, including the city of Vallejo.
One of the best stories at Factory OS is the story of their workforce. They're hiring folks who were formerly homeless, they're hiring people who have been recently incarcerated, and they're really giving them a chance for a new life. A lot of their workforce needs affordable housing, and as I hear the story right now, the guys are like driving by just to see the housing go up because they're so proud that they're building something that's in their own community. You know, it's so exciting to watch them crane the box on, and there's also this sort of precarious moment, right, where the box is suspended on the crane and there's one guy standing up there on the platform and he's kind of steering the house, kind of like a Lego set, and clicking a whole apartment into place in real life. And that was just super cool, to be honest. I'd never seen anything like it in my career, and I'd seen it in videos before, but I'd never been there live. And so that was really, really amazing, you know, and you watched it truck in, you know, that apartment trucks in, they pull up, they strap it onto the crane, and they lift it up in the air, and there it is. Voila! It's pretty incredible.